Hello everyone, my name is Payal Minish Jadhav and my presentation topic name is Erpg Model. So Erpg framework approaches. First is ethnocentric. In this approach of the Erpg framework, the company in a local country that want to do business overseas does not put in much efforts to do research abroad about the host country's market. Instead, most of market research is executed in headquarters in the local country. With this approach, the company seeks for market abroad that share the same characteristics as the local market so that the marketing strategy does not have to be adapted. More specifically, the ethnocentric approach uses the same marketing strategies that are created by local personnel and but utilize multiple countries. ERPG stands for ethnocentric, polycentric, regiocentric, and geocentric. It is a framework created by Howard P. Perlmutter and Wind and Douglas in 1969. It is designed to be used in an internationalization process of businesses and mainly addresses how companies view international the ERPG framework or the ERPG model. There are four management approaches that the organization can take to get more involved in international business substantially. We can take an example of a Nissan. Nissan's ethnocentric orientation was quite apparent during its first year of exporting cars and trucks in United States. Designed for mid-Japanese winters, the vehicles are difficult to start in many parts of the US during the cold winter months. In northern Japan, many cars owners would put blankets over their hoods of their cars, and they expected Americans would do the same. So, let's see the first is polycentric. In the polycentric approach of the ERPG framework is the opposite of the ethnocentric approaches. A company that utilizes this approach carefully consider different market abroad to identify host countries that could potentially offer the most benefit. It is it means that if the company has a local headquarter and a separate office overseas in a host country that manage the operations in that and in that or more countries, the marketing strategies are locally created and implemented based on the local needs. Businesses that utilize the polycentric approach of the ERPG framework strongly believe that every market has its differences. Second one is regiocentric approach. In the regiocentric approach of the ERPG framework, businesses create and implement internationalization strategies for a specific regions. Companies that utilize this type of approach use this for the area in which the local businesses is operate. It can also be that an organization utilize two kinds of approaches. An organization can use a regiocentric approach for the business in the region in which it operates, and the same organization can use a polycentric or ethnocentric approach to do business in countries outside the region. Businesses that use a regiocentric approach of the ERPG framework many times believe that the market in the region shares the same characteristics of the market in the home country. Third one is geocentric approach. A geocentric approach of a ERPG framework means that a business strongly believes that it is possible to utilize one type of a strategy for all countries, regardless of the culture differences. However, companies that use this approach attempt to create product or offer service in a way that best suit nationals, and international customers. This means that instead of believing that their product or services is excellent, that that it will sell in other market, like in the ethnocentric approach, this organization proactively adapt their product and services that best meet the global needs. ERPG framework conclusions. Determining which approach to utilize is dependent on the type of the businesses and in which industry it operates. Due to globalization, many companies operate abroad or are willing to do business overseas. However, doing business abroad really depends on the size of the companies and the experience they have. Even if a business does not know yet what type of approach of the ERPG framework or ERPG model is most suitable to the current position of the company, it is always good to research potential market in terms of what size, characteristics, and similar availability product in the market. There is a lot to learn from competitors. This knowledge is free and it could help to identify what opportunities are available and thus which approach of an ERPG framework is best for an international process. So, this is all about the ERPG model. Thank you.